Well, we already talked about that. I don't agree with Stephen A. on a lot of things, but one thing I do agree with Stephen A. on is this. And what he said was basically, you know, besides can I have my money too, what he was saying is nowadays a lot of journalists, they want to hand it to them. They want to be able to show, oh, I know this person, I know that person. But back in his day, and well, that day doesn't really exist, to be honest, because most of those papers got bought out and don't exist. But besides all that, point is, when he came up, it was about what was your reporting? What was your writing? What was your portfolio? What were you doing? What was your impact? You know, what did you do to change the beat? How did you make it your own? And it's like now people just want to do it to be famous. And it started out in the 80s, and people have talked about it, how in the 80s, journalism really became like a commercialized career where people would go into to be famous. But before that, it wasn't about that. And now with the social media age kind of expanding the reach, it's making it a whole nother different type of level to where it's like people are really just trying to flex industry connects instead of doing the work. And the worst part is you shit on other people with a capital J, but it's like, are you doing better work? Because I don't see it. And lastly, man, because let's be honest, I have plenty of industry ties, and you don't see me on here flexing. You don't, man, I wouldn't even take a picture of my idol because I have too much respect for him and I have too much respect for myself. That's just the way I came up. And lastly, man, I know I'm a dick, but it's all good.
You're a horrible person.
It's honestly true. Like honestly, like that's the thing. We talk about your impact. We talk about your legacy, man. And frankly, the people in my life, at least, and maybe it's not good for me to apply this standard to everyone else because everyone's not like me. Yeah, I got it. Took that comms class. Point is, for me, from my life experience, the people that I remember the most are the people who are the biggest dicks to me. Because honestly, it's not always about, oh, who was nice to you. It's about who pushed you, who made you better, who drove you. And like, yeah, I know for me, especially because I've gotten that so much, like, yeah, I don't always need that. Sometimes I do need a hug. Sometimes I do need support. But realistically, the stuff that makes me better, the stuff that I remember the most are straight up and honest. And sometimes that's what you need. And sometimes you need that from a real friend, because who else is going to give that to you? So that's all I want to say, man. Outside of that, fuck the Super Bowl. I'm getting really sick and tired of watching it. Me and all my coworkers have been talking about it. I'm even sick of talking about it, to be honest, because it's been talked about all week. So I'm happy that we're here. I'm happy that we're going to be here next week. We'll be able to talk about draft season. I'll be able to start preparing for the draft. And that's when the show really gets fun, because we get to talk to different people, talk to different fans. We get to actually give like real good analysis. Since, you know, we've been literally covering the draft since we were kids. Like literally since we were kids. And yeah, fuck Bleacher Report for taking my Ndamukong Suh angle, which I've been working since like week 8. All right, man. Are you gonna hop in here now? Because I'm just killing all my industry ties.
He's like, he's really gonna keep going.
Yeah, man.
It's kind of like when I was
really, the curtain call.
It's kind of like when I was really drunk on the 100th episode and just spilling out like 75% of my feelings. And Jordan called and was like, "Bro, there's not gonna be
a liability."
Like, bro, it's over for you if you don't stop now. I was like,
he said you're hopeless.
But I mean, hey, I can see some of your points when it comes to the whole cloud chasing things. There are some people that we went to school with, and just there was just a mindset like, oh, I want to go get into journalism because I want to be famous. And it's like, bro, there's no money in it like that. Like if I wanted to be rich, I would be doing coding right now.
I think the biggest thing is,
which I should have really.
And I think the biggest thing is, and I think that's why we created this show, is just be yourself. Like really be yourself. And as corny as it sounds, like
We had Obi on last
Be yourself.
week, bro.
Like, we're here, like, we're fucking around, like, we're having fun. And, like, even the people we bring on are serious people. Like, they have serious careers. Like, they're seriously passionate about things.
Jackie was mad serious, especially about tuning you up with a baseball bat. She had the softball gloves
But
ready.
the point is, like, have fun.
Your average
Have
was
fun with
318,
yourself.
wasn't it?
Like, take your craft seriously, but, like, don't take it too seriously to where it's, like, you can't laugh at yourself. You can't make jokes. But yeah, take it serious to where you're not just fucking writing everyone else's success and who you know. Like,
Don't be a serial
You have to
clout
be
chaser.
more than that. You have to be more than that, because if that's all you are, then you're nothing. Like,
I definitely agree with you on that, but I will say that there's a lot of companies that will look at your
influence.
Yeah, if you're an influencer, see how many followers you have. So it kind of. I agree with you, because at the same time, I've always wanted to get into radio, and there's no money in radio.
Yeah.
Like, people that work in radio don't make a lot of money.
yeah,
So I'm saying I'm here right now, but at the same time, I'm not getting paid. I'm literally here because I love it,
Yeah.
and I love your show at the same
Yeah.
time. By the way, you're not a dick, because I've
You're an
met
asshole.
plenty of dicks in my life, and you are far from that. You do keep it real. You're funny as hell, but you're
Thank
not
you.
a dick.
yeah.
So
It's because I wasn't condescending Pete today. He's a real problem.
Condescending Pete needs to go like take a cold shower and think about his life.
Nah, but for real.
Condescending Kenny, that's actually never mind.
No, for real though. I mean, I think the point is, like, it's cool to influence and like have followers and all that stuff, but like there should be a purpose behind it. Like, you should know why you're doing it, and you should know what you're trying to push people to and what you stand for, because that's what people are buying into. If your influence is just that you know people, that's not really influence.
A lot of these Instagram people are just like, you're like popular in high school, but then like 9 years later, we realize you were an abject failure.
Exactly. That's exactly what
Like
I'm
some of the
saying.
people I went to high school with. You're trash in life now. I can call it out.
All right, man. Well,
Some of y'all talk
we're
bad
on a
shit when I
tangent,
got
of
injured in
course.
high school, but you ain't looking too good now. Some of y'all got kids and child support payments.
But
I'm just over here looking at you like the disgusting pieces of trash you are. But anyway.
But yeah, man, shout out to the stream. I don't even know who won the Laker game, Clipper
I think
game.
LeBron hit a buzzer beater. I think LeBron hit a buzzer beater and they won.
But yeah, outside of that, man, thank you, Jackie, for shutting the show down with us. Thanks to the Good News radio station, as always. Shout out to the Good News Sport. Shout out to Courtside for sitting in with us. Shout out to the X Squad for supporting us,
Full
replaying
press.
us. Shout out to Full Press Coverage.
Shout out to Obi. That was a great episode last week on go-go culture and music. And I learned
That
a
was
lot.
honestly one of my favorite episodes.
Honestly,
That was honestly your best interview.
the best interviews and best episodes are when you weren't here. I just wanna point that out.
It's
I'm
not.
kidding. I'm
No,
kidding.
your intro was
You know-
trash last
you know
week,
I'm
though.
joking. You
Your
know I'm
intro was trash. Go listen to your intro. Your intro was horrible.
My intro was me just
It was
playing it
horrible.
lighthearted. Cause
Yeah, go listen to it.
No,
You'll be
because he
like,
had a tweet. No, he has a tweet saying he hates Mario Winans. And I was like, I hate Mario
No,
Winans
I'm
too.
saying go listen to yours, man, bro.
All right,
like,
cool. So what do we want to end this off with, man? Because this feels like a dry end.
Touchdowns and Tangents at TDs_Tangents on Instagram, Twitter. You know what it is. If you're listening to the podcast space, like it, share it, all the above. And
iTunes, Spotify, it's everywhere. You can find
make it to work on Monday.
I mean, yeah. But also, don't do anything stupid or illegal at these Super Bowl parties. But if you're clout chasing at what's
Yeah,
that shit called?
just play the
What's it
music.
called?
You ain't got nothing witty this week.
Nah,
Save
I
it for the
forgot what it
title.
was called.
Save it for the title.
If you're clout chasing at a rooftop party, don't do cocaine. Or do it. I don't care.
Low hanging fruit, but okay. We'll end on that.
Cocaine is not low hanging fruit. It's more just really diluted and not really cocaine. It's pretty honest.
No. It's not the 80s.